Welcome back everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brushes and Bunnies, and in this video we're going to be doing a Q&A session. So I have so many questions that I keep receiving in my comments as well as in my live streams, and I thought I would dedicate an actual video to answering some of these common questions. So you guys can just refer back to the video. This is going to be questions in terms of like my personal life as well as in terms of the art materials that I use. So hopefully I can answer your questions. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions that I do not address, do comment below and I will make sure to comment back and answer your questions. And if not, then we'll do a Q&A session number 2, I guess. Yeah, so let's get started. I think we're going to tackle some of the personal questions that I've been receiving. This has been a lot of like confusion in terms of like what nationality I am. I think we'll just tackle the very first one. Are you German or are you American? Well, actually, I'm neither. I'm not American, I'm not German, I'm Canadian. I'm 100% Canadian. Actually, I'm French Canadian, so that's pretty darn Canadian. But yeah, I'm 100% Canadian. I was born in Quebec, Quebec City to be precise. I grew up in Toronto, so Toronto is where, yeah, I basically grew up for the past 20 years of my life. And then when I turned 20, I decided to move to Germany, which is why kind of the confusion, there might be a confusion on my actual YouTube channel because it probably states that the country I'm from is from Germany. That's because I reside in Germany. So I moved to Germany when I was 20 and I've been living here for the past 5 years. So yeah, I'm Canadian, guys, not American. Also, like language-wise, like I speak French, I speak English, and I speak German. I learned French first and then English, and then I'm still learning German now. I can speak German, probably not as good as other people, but I definitely understand it and I can speak it. All right, so in terms of other personal questions, I've also been getting like, why did you move to Germany? Or yeah, there's all kinds of reasons why I actually moved to Germany. One of the things was because I actually wanted to live in Europe the entire time, like from growing up. I can remember from like being, I think it really started when I turned 12. From 12 up until 19, I can remember being really obsessed with the thought of moving to Europe. There was just something with Canada that I just felt like I didn't belong. So I was like, yeah, one day I want to move to Europe. I'm going to make it happen. You know, those were just kind of my dreams and I made it happen. So yeah, I just moved over to Germany. Of course, I also moved over because of a boy that I met online. But that's a story for another day. So I'm probably going to be doing a draw my life kind of video where I explain how I met my significant other. And yeah, that's basically a big part of the reason why I moved to Germany. So I'll be answering that in another video. So let's get to the art stuff, guys, because I think it's more important than my personal life, but I thought, you know, I would answer some of these questions because I want you guys to get to know me as subscribers, kind of establish that connection, but the art is the most important part, and I do have an art channel, so let's get to the art questions. So the very first question I keep receiving is, what kind of pencil crayons do you use? So probably in all of my videos, you have seen me use a pencil crayon, if not many pencil crayons, and I only use one brand and one brand only, and that is Faber-Castell. Maybe it's the fact that I live in Germany, and since Faber-Castell is a German company, I can easily access all of their products for also relatively cheap, I would say. Not so bad. Unfortunately, here I cannot buy Prismacolors. I've never tried Prismacolors, so I really can't compare them, but I do use Faber-Castell in my mixed media work. I use it in my just regular pencil crayon work. For sketching purposes, I use Faber-Castell Polychromos pencil crayons every single time. So that's my go-to brand in terms of pencil crayons. Maybe I'll do a product review one day, but yeah, that's basically the brand that I use. Unfortunately, I cannot talk about any other brands because I just haven't tried anything else. Another question I keep receiving is asking, what type of markers do I use? That question is, I use 3 different types. The reason why I use 3 different types is because I'm still learning how to use markers. I probably started using markers in October only. Never used them previously, maybe once or twice back when I was drawing manga, like as a 14-year-old, but I at that time I had no idea, you know, I didn't know how to use them. So I've been recently, you know, buying all kinds of markers. Yes, it has been very expensive, but I've been loving the journey of figuring out how to use markers and how to grow with them. I use 4 brands. I use 4 brands. So the very first one, of course, Copics. So we have here the Copic Chow markers. I just started with the Copic Chow markers. I didn't go for the sketch right away because they were more expensive. So I just decided to get the Copic Chow markers because, I don't know, I thought they were a little bit cheaper and they had the box sets available to me. The sketch markers, they were all out of the box sets. So I was like, okay, we'll just go with the Copic Chows. What's the difference, right? So yeah, I got 2 box sets. They are fantastic, super high quality, of course. It's a beautiful brand, very, very high quality brand. So I'm very happy with them. Another set of markers that I use are actually the Touch Twin Tip markers. So these are the sort of, I think I have them here. These guys right here, the Touch Twin Tip markers. These are also fantastic. I don't have complaints about them yet, but I do only have the skin tones. So I don't have a variety of colors, so I really can't compare them to the Copic Chows yet because, yeah, I don't know. I just haven't tried other colors, but they are very, very good, cheaper alternative to the Copic Chows. And the other type of marker that I use is the Winsor & Newton brush marker. So these are very new. I actually got them because some users or subscribers or people commenting on my video for the Touch Twin Tip video that I did, they were recommending to actually get the Winsor & Newton ones. And these are, I'm quite happy that I did buy them on Amazon. So I got the pastel set. It comes in a set of 6 markers and they're pastel colors. And they're fantastic. I'm really loving it. They're very pretty, nice colors, easy to use, obviously easy to use, but I mean, it works really well. It's very soft. The only thing is that they're not refillable. I did my research this time, guys, so they're not refillable. But yeah, they're definitely good. So I also use these. And the last marker that I use, I don't use as much. It's more so for my sketching stuff. I use the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pens. So these are the brush markers as well, quite a fine tip. But these are very pretty hard, I find, to use in terms of like actually creating a drawing with them. So I use these mostly for background work. If I want really strong contrasting colors, I use the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pens. So I have got all kinds of markers and pencil crayons happening here. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, but these are the brands that I use. Okay, so another question that I keep receiving is what type of white fine liner do you use? Not necessarily fine liner, but like gel pen. So I've only been using one. I've tried all kinds of things. I've tried acrylic white pens with acrylic paint inside. I've tried different varieties of brands for the white gel pens. I've had a lot of recommendations in my comments, which I'm really grateful for because I'm actually going to be purchasing some of these recommendations on Amazon. But the one that I'm using right now is actually the Uniball Signo Broad. It's quite a thick tip, but it actually works quite well. The reason why I really like this one is because the roll tip works really well for mixed media because I do have to use it with a little bit of a wet paper, like when I'm using watercolor. And there's no issue with it in terms of the cap or the tip kind of getting clogged up or drying up. I don't know, there's all kinds of stuff that could happen when you're mixing different types of mediums together. But yeah, this one works really well so far. I used it a lot for the eyes, details in the eyes, in the fur, in the hair, highlights that I want to really highlight, like really, really strong highlight. So yeah, I definitely would recommend getting the Uniball Signo Broad type. I feel like this video is an advertisement for all kinds of brands, but it actually isn't. These are just like the tools that I use. So another question that I get is more so of like the type of this question. It's a bit hard to answer because I feel like I'm not at that level yet to really answer it. A lot of people in my live streams, in the comments, just comment constantly, oh my god, you're so amazing, you're so good, how do you get that good? And I try to take it as a compliment, honestly guys. I try because it's very, like, your words mean a lot to me and it's very inspiring for me to continue to grow as an artist. And it's hard for me to visually see the fact that I am that good right now, even though I witness, like, I see the art transforming in front of me and I see myself growing every single day. But you know, you got a little voice inside your head. Like, I think as artists, you guys will probably understand that you never think that you're good enough and there's always room for improvement. And you know, it's just a self-confidence level. It's always sort of like a roller coaster in terms of being an artist. So your comments mean a lot to me. And I really, really appreciate that you guys think that I am that good. It's been a huge journey for me. It's been a very big learning curve. I've been working really hard for months, for days, for 2.5 years straight. I've been working every single day to get to this level. And really all I can tell you guys is to reach the certain level that I am at now, it has taken me really 2.5 years. Like I literally started to draw 2.5 years ago. I've been drawing my entire life, but more so just drawing for the fun of it, not really practicing techniques, not really thinking that I could do something with it. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. Ever since I started to really push myself, I was seeing results really quick. I was getting customers, I was getting sort of like a positive energy from the community. That's when I really kind of thought, maybe like this is more than just a hobby. And ever since that moment happened 2.5 years ago, I was just pushing myself every single day. So guys, you have to believe I will spend my entire days every single day drawing. After work, I do have a full-time job, and I come home and I sit and I draw for 4.5 hours, 4 hours up until 6 hours. On the weekends, it's more. I will do it every single day. This might seem obsessive to those who don't maybe understand or think that art is sort of like waste of time, maybe. It might seem obsessive, and it is to a certain point, but it's also just the drive and the passion inside of you. And it's just like, for me, I want to do something, I want to be known for something, I want to inspire others, I want to help others, and I think art is a pretty interesting journey to actually achieve that. It's a good stress reliever, and it's also a sort of therapy in a way. So yeah, guys, I've been drawing 2.5 years very seriously, and every single day, nearly every single day, for hours at a time. So that if you guys have that dedication, the drive and the personality to really go for it, then go for it. I think talent is a very interesting thing. People seem that you like wake up one day and you guys are like, I don't know, little Picassos or little like Da Vinci's. I don't know. It just doesn't work that way, guys. I mean, some people are very talented and they may be geniuses at what they do, but a lot of it comes with practice, a lot of it comes with time, patience, dedication. That's definitely the case. I don't want to do a too long video here, so I think this is okay. We'll do a part 2 if needed, but I think I covered some of the basics of the common questions that keep popping up and up and up, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. So I'm just gonna summarize it by kind of giving my thanks to you guys. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, for supporting me on this art journey. Again, I'm not professional, I'm still learning every single day, so there are certain things that I'm actually showing you is all in the raw form. I'm not editing certain things out. It's really, you guys are seeing kind of my art journey grow, and seeing me do mistakes and, you know, posting things that are not necessarily good. And that's just me trying to kind of escape from the constricting, I don't know how you call it, escape from the restricting force of myself, kind of trying to escape from that, you know, thinking that I'm not good enough, that I will never be good enough, like these artists that I see on YouTube. So really pushing everything out there. You guys see it raw. These live streams, unedited live streams, you guys see the mistakes I do, you guys see the nervousness that I have, the hesitance, or like just hesitating to even go for it. You guys have been there every step of the way, which is pretty insane, and this is something that's new that I really want to kind of encourage other artists to do, and to kind of see that we all do make mistakes, and it's perfectly fine, guys. It's perfectly fine. So yeah, I'd like to thank you guys all for your fantastic support, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I wish you guys a fantastic day, and comment below if you guys have any more questions, and I will be live streaming. I'm hoping to get a schedule for sure fixed, but I will be live streaming tomorrow night, so do join the live stream. I think I'll be finishing Ash from League of Legends. We will see.